I see you playing around. How are you?
Good. You know, just starting the car to hear it.
Yeah, it's your morning routine, basically.
Exactly. Let's go, I will show you around. Welcome in ECPS. In today's video, we would like to show you the things what we are doing over here. So we are planning to make a walk around video with Arnaud.
Hello.
So first of all, we're starting from our offices.
Yeah, it's full of carbon fiber here actually. So this is a certain type of carbon. I think it's like Pagani type.
Exactly. That's the carbon fiber we are working on with, because there are quite a lot of carbon fiber patterns, which I will show you next on in our carbon fiber production. But this one we call is most royal carbon fiber, because this one is one of the most difficult carbon to work with and looks pretty cool.
Looks different, and this is very different as well.
Yes.
Like, how do you call that?
It's called forged carbon, and this carbon fiber is actually made by hands. That's the chopped carbon fiber put in the mold on specific conditions, a specific type of putting the threads in, and then it's baked, infused in the oven. So that's the final effect of this carbon fiber.
It's pretty different.
Here we have our map where we are sending our parts to. There are lots of locations around the world, except New Zealand, because once they made us the map, they forgot about it. But we have also customers from New Zealand. So
yeah, it's basically everywhere. So every country, which is the one in the middle of Africa.
That's the funny story, because Irmina got a phone call from one guy in the middle of Africa saying that he needs the climate control panel for Lamborghini Gallardo. So that's when it landed.
Basically everywhere. They're missing Panama and stuff like that as well.
Yes.
All the thin parts, but you're everywhere. Apart from Greenland, maybe.
Yeah, we didn't send anything to Greenland yet. Next on, for example, there is my racing Super Trofeo suit for the Gallardo, which I bought like 9 years ago. Because of the things we're doing over here, I have been on the racetrack 2 times only.
You're also much into furniture, so we've seen the desks earlier. Mm-hmm. This is homemade as well.
Yes,
yeah?
This one we made ourselves, because during the making our offices we wanted to make something different, something special, and when we asked for the lighting, we got quite different responses from the manufacturers. They quoted us quite a lot of money, and we said ourselves, when we are rebuilding the cars, we cannot make the lights.
Yeah.
It's so super easy. So in the end of the day, we made the lights ourselves.
At least it's unique, just as the cars.
Something different.
Like the cars, yeah.
So let's go to the cars, maybe.
ECPS, carbon fiber everywhere. It's like your identity. And why is there a snake? And why is it ECPS? Is it something related with your name or?
No, ECPS is Exotic Cars Parts and Service.
Okay.
So actually that was our big name on the very beginning. Then we shortened it into ECPS, and the snake is coming up into the automotive in various brands like AC Cobra,
Super Snake,
Super Snake, yes, Dodge Viper. And the snake in Asian culture is something good.
Okay.
We in Europe recognize snake as something bad, but snake in Asian culture is the protector of the family and the protector of things what it protects. Yes, so in the end of the day we end up with the thing that we are protecting the cars to be put back on the roads.
Okay, yeah, indeed. So you're actually making the car's life longer in a way. So
yes,
or
recover them. Yes,
yeah, or recover them. Yeah, indeed.
From the accidents. So this is something related actually to the automotive and the things what we're doing.
I've seen all of them on the photos you're sharing on every group, everything. But this one is very new. It's a surprise. So it's not the green one you've shown already. It's the lime one, right?
Yes, exactly. Because this one was like a secret. I wanted to keep. I was showing on the Lamborghini Murciélago owners group, clubs, forums, and everywhere, even on our private Instagram group with Lamborghini owners, which consists Lamborghini owners and also WhatsApp groups and all that stuff. I was mostly showing the green one and the orange one already, but this one was actually our side project while we were doing the green one, so we were doing two cars together. This one is fully finished. We painted this car in the lime essence color, which we have
Aston Martin color, right?
Aston Martin, yes. We have a V8 F1 edition Vantage in this color. We have also the Urus, so this one is the completion of our collection of cars in this color. This car is actually its original 640, which we made complete exterior and interior body kit for it. So all the panels, like the bumpers, fenders, rear panels, engine hood, everything has been molded from our original SV. So we used our original parts to make the molds. So all the parts in this car fitted are exactly the same shape, curves and surfaces as the original ones. So we reproduce all those parts, put them all together onto this car. More than that, we didn't only focus on the body kit like most of the people does, or our competitors who producing carbon fiber or fiberglass kits which look like SV. Apart from them, all the parts are exactly genuinely shaped as the original SV has, and we also made complete interior. SV, apart from the 640, has lots of different parts. It's not like the seats are only different or the door panels. There is also entire center tunnel, trimming style of the dashboard, upholstery and all that stuff. So we made this car as close as possible to be as SV. The only one difference are the wing mirrors, which we left 640, but beside that, everything is one-to-one as original SV.
What is different compared to what are the few differences there are and between the SV and this one? I feel like the headlights are quite different. They are not tinted.
Yes.
But it's been blacked out, right?
Yeah, exactly. We actually these headlights are fully made from scratch in-house. So we didn't take them apart all that stuff, but we made every single components of the headlight to produce headlights, because they are very difficult to get from the Lamborghini, extremely expensive. But on the other hand, while we were doing those headlights, we wanted to improve a little some of the accents of those headlights to make them looking a little more modern than the standard ones. So while we were producing those headlights, we made the black gloss bezels around the lenses and also little tinted down the indicator
signal,
to not be that orange. I'm not a fan of orange accents in headlights, especially on US spec cars. That's something what I don't like.
It doesn't match the specs anyway. So. And exactly. the wheels might have to be super complicated to find.
Yes,
but the SV wheels.
SV wheels are no longer available from Lamborghini, so even if you have the money, you cannot buy them. So that's the first issue. The other issue is that the rear wheel is pretty difficult to reproduce, because they are 18 inches per 13 inches wide. Okay. From the aftermarket companies who are producing the wheels, they are offering an option of producing an aftermarket wheels or reproducing them, but the biggest issue is that they don't have components to produce such wide bell of the rim to be 18 inches. For 19 inches they can make 13 inches, but not for 18.
So you cannot go back to the exact scale.
Exactly.
But you did it. No.
Yes.
It's not your wheels.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So we have done it after, oh my gosh, 7-8 years of searching them to find the components to finally make them as a one piece, because there is a possibility to make two pieces when you fixing two components, but make out of the one piece was nearly impossible. So after 8 years of searching, I find material to make those wheels. This is the car during the works. So actually, the worst work have been done. So we produced all the body SV parts for this car. Next on, we stripped down whole car. We restored the frame of this car. We also replaced all these pipes are brand new. And then we put new insulations, new heat mats. We refurbished the wiring of this car, electrical wiring, fully refurbishing the suspensions. We even managed to reproduce the suspension arms for Murciélago. So that's one of the things what we're doing in-house.
If it was my car, I would be a little bit stressed out to see it all naked. But according to you, this is basically nearly done.
In my opinion, yes, because it needs to be assembled right now. So the worst part of taking out everything, producing the body kit, painting the car, restoring the frame, has been done. So now all the things what we're adding to the car is like, in my opinion, it's like 60% done.
Yeah, okay. But you're used to the rest. The rest is easy for you. It's just like assembling, basically.
Yes, over the years working with Murciélagos, because we are working with Murciélagos since 2004. We have bought our first Murciélago, which was damaged, which we repaired and all that stuff. So for over 20 years of experience with those cars, we managed to find lots of aftermarket components like pipes, like tubes, like rubbers, bushings, this kind of stuff. Over the years, we also managed to produce in-house a lot of components. So, in the end of the day, lots of those pieces, we are not dependent on Lamborghini, for example.
Yeah, there's no reason to wait longer, like to wait very long for parts and everything, because you produce basically everything in the house.
Most of them, definitely most of them, and sadly, more and more parts are not longer available with Lamborghini, and they not tend to reproduce them anymore. So this is becoming a quite big problem for people who has, for example, damaged car or would like to refurbish their car to source the parts, because Lamborghini does not have them anymore. So after this car, we have next cars like here. There's two of original Murciélago SVs. This one is pretty famous in the Murciélago world because it's been damaged in India and abandoned for a couple of years. So in the end of the day, it ended up in our collection. We totally restored this car and repaired it. And this one is very unique car because it's one of two in the world with 1,500 horsepower, which we drove yesterday.
Yeah, I know this one. I remember this one.
From yesterday?
I remember when you told me if you asked me if I liked it, and I'm like, as a passenger, I hate it.
Why did you hate it? Maybe you can share your opinion about this car.
It's just, what is actually surprising is the fact it doesn't lose at all the naturally aspirated
power,
unique and unique emotional side.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the same car plus. It's just exactly the same feeling, exactly the same emotion, and of course it's straight pipe as well, so it's even louder. But,
because there is no space for exhaust, unfortunately.
We should actually show people.
Yeah.
So when I asked you why you did not install any exhaust, you were like, yeah, there's no space for it anyway, so...
Okay, so basically we have here air intake pipes, which are not original, huge coolers, and then we have huge turbo loaders. They're like 67 millimeters, and exhaust pipes going from the car. So basically all the space where the exhaust is in this car takes twin turbos. So there is no space for it.
I think the main question people might have is how would it ruin the experience of the original SV? But actually, we saw yesterday that it's basically the same car, plus. So
Exactly.
it's just an improved and more emotional version in the end. One of two. Which is cool, and it's stage 1, you say. So it can go up to 1,500
Exactly.
hours.
So we were running yesterday on 850 around.
Yeah,
So
that's more than enough.
you saw how big difference it makes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy. I did not know the normal version, the stock version, very well.
But it's very similar to 640, to be honest with you.
640, the normal one, you mean?
Yeah.
But this is not similar at all to 640. It's just the way it blows. It does the same emotional sound, very high pitched and everything, plus the turbo noise and of course the turbo power. So it's more. It feels more like a modern car.
Yes.
But with all the analog and emotional side of the cars from like 2005, 2010.
So that's the perfect configuration, I think.
Perfect configuration indeed. It's just a little bit too powerful as a passenger.
As a passenger, yes. When I am as a passenger, I'm always frightened. So I can imagine your experience yesterday. So I fully understand you.
And this one is basically your one-off version of SV Roadster.
Yes.
It's based on a 640 or 580.
This car actually is our first car we've built with the SV body kit.
Okay.
So this car we have built back in 2014, maybe. So since that time, this car has been untouched. Just some PPF wrapped the front end. That time we also didn't have all the parts. We didn't produce all the parts in-house. So there are some parts which we didn't change. Like, of course, the wing mirrors. We didn't change the center tunnel of this car. But we made it out of carbon fiber. So after the years, we did the bucket seats, we did the SV door panels. We didn't change the speedometer to the SV. So actually the speedometer is 640, the center tunnel is 640, the wing mirrors are 640. Over the years, while I managed to reproduce the wheels, we added the wheels because it had Chimera wheels before.
These ones. The ones like
the stock ones. This car has been entirely, maybe not entirely, but quite well rebuilt as an SV. But we never finish it because we have lots of other projects what we're doing. But this car basically is the first car we ever built with SV body kit, with our SV body kit.
Yeah, to be honest, I love the Roadster as a classic car, but the SV kit looks mega. And it's very different than what's on the market already. But
it is different. It is different indeed. Someone likes it, someone hates it. So, everything depends on the personal
I
feeling.
think, you know what, on some cars like the Speciale and Scuderia, some cars like this, I never really understood why they did the hardcore versions, because you're not going to track convertible.
Exactly.
But on the other hand, you're not really going to track the SV either. So it's not really a track car. So if you really attack, like if you want to go for a time attack and everything, the car is not going to last very long.
Yeah.
So it makes even more sense to have like a hardcore version on a Roadster to me. So yeah, it's clever. They could have done it for real.
Yeah,
So-
at least 2 pieces or 3 pieces to show.
Yeah.
Because they had the parts anyway.
Yeah.
But from the history as well as I remember, Lamborghini never finished SVs because they had to ruin the Aventadors. So they even didn't finish making original SVs as their production 350 number. So they end up like 316 or 296, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think there are cars over 300, like 301, 302.
Something
all.
above
The last one.
Yeah, but not 350 like they originally stated. So they had to end up before. That's probably the reason why they didn't touch the Roadster. But on the other hand, they made Reventon.
And they made the 650s.
Yes.
So yeah, it's not a huge difference, but yeah, this one's pretty interesting. So it's not as classy as the original one, but anyway, depending on the specs, some original ones are not super classy either. But yeah, it's very unique. I understand.
It depends what the owner expects from the car. So this is just giving an option what can be done.
Yeah. So you do sell also parts for giant cars, basically. So this is the rear hood of a giant SUV.
Actually not. This is the desk we designed in-house. This is our prototype desk, which had to be, the inspiration of it was to be the CEO or the owner of the company office desk. But it's an inspiration from SV, so we inspired the engine hood from the SV and the front splitter from the SV.
It's pretty clear. Looks pretty clear, especially very similar to the one that is just behind the glass. So.
Mm-hmm. The thing is that there are some desks in the market which are, for example, the cut off front end of the Murciélago and put the glass on it, or this kind of stuff. We didn't want to do such a straight thing, so we want to make a furniture inspired from the car.
So you're going to launch a collection, or is it the first of many, or is it like one-off project?
It was our side project. We made it. It had originally we were trying to run the collection. Mm-hmm. So far we focused on the cars and the manual conversions and all that stuff. So this project is frozen, but it's possible we will unfroze it. So basically we are in the manual Murciélago world. Actually this is the place where we are doing photo sessions of our parts. When we're selling second-hand parts, we have the lights, white wallpaper, so we're taking the pictures of the parts to put them on the internet. We brought here some of the components of manual conversions kits. These are not complete, so we're missing some of the pieces because they are during the production. We are doing right now few more components to send another bunch of parts actually at the moment to the United States. Few of Murciélagos are booked to be done in the following months.
Your parts are probably better and stronger than original, right?
Yes, because the original is dated technology, it's more than 20 years. Improve the internal pieces, make them more durable, unbreakable and working smoother. For example, here we have the main shell of the gated selector. Here you can see we also engraved our logo and the part number of the productions. Most of the people like the original vibe.
Like this one.
Yeah, like this
100% original.
Exactly.
So you took the same graphics, same everything. Like if you compare an original one and this one, you wouldn't see the difference, right?
Exactly. The only one difference what we did, we put nicer screws.
This one doesn't look like OEM.
This one, it's one of our tests, so we can do even the gold, copper, we can do whatever you like. We also, during our conversions, we changing the speedometer fascias. These are the solution for the holes of the gear paddles, where you have the holes in the gear paddles in the steering column. We produced in-house the rubber plugs.
Okay.
To cover the hole. This is one of the things what no one else does. The competitors who makes the manual conversions as well, but they don't make the reinforcement of the center tunnel, because to fit the gated selector you have to cut out the hole to put the gated selector in the car. So then you making the weaker the construction of the car. And because of that fact, we produced in-house carbon fiber reinforcements, which you bounding by the constructional epoxy glue, which is used also for producing carbon monocoques or Aston Martin body shells, to reinforce back again the center tunnel, to make the car 100% rigid and strong as it originally was.
The kit itself is reversible.
Yes, this conversion is fully reversible, so you can put back the gear parts and have the stock car back again.
It takes time and money, but it's
yes.
100% reversible, so you can go back anytime to the original condition.
Exactly. Or for example, if you like, you can drive 1 year with manual, 1 year with e-gear. So that's the another room. of cars and parts.
This Speciale is quite special.
It is.
Special.
Special Speciale.
So you did not improve the mechanics at all?
No.
It's just the aesthetic, right?
Yes. So actually we added the side skirts in exposed carbon fiber. We made the wing mirrors for this car, and basically that's it. Apart from the Speciale interior, which is partly leather and Ferrari racing material because it's not Alcantara. They have their own.
Yeah, it's the race text or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not something standard, it's something different. And on the other side we have one of the rooms where we're storing our parts. So one of the storages of parts. We spoke before, apart from repairing cars, restoring them, producing carbon fiber parts, we do also sell second-hand parts for supercars. So
how many engines do you have here?
here not many. We have another room with the engines, but not many in the end of the day, like maybe 20.
Because you sold everything.
They are good sellers. For supercars, engines are good sellers. The gearboxes not that much. There are specific gearboxes like for 458, California, F12, McLaren's gearbox are nearly the same structure build.
Okay.
Huracan's gearboxes. But for example, Maserati Quattroporte gearbox, the automatic one, not the Cambio Corsa, it's nearly impossible to sell. Like I have maybe 20 of them in stock, and in whole my life I sold maybe one.
Because they don't break?
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
So that's interesting fact.
Who would think that Maseratis are reliable?
The automatic ones, they are very reliable. So basically on left side of mine we have lots of Aston Martin second-hand parts for DB9s, Vantage, DBS, this kind of models. Here we have the engines for the DB9 and Vanquishes. On the other side we have some kind of wing mirrors, headlights, brake calipers, some seats, some Rolls-Royce parts on the side, Ferrari 458, some smaller bits.
Yeah, my favorites are the seats, I think. I love this. So these are not original at all, but it shows what you can do as long as it's bespoke.
Exactly.
Very bespoke, right?
Exactly. So these are the seats for Aston Martin. This is the bucket seat what we made from scratch. This is to show the pattern design and the combination of the leather. Actually, this leather is for furnitures, not for automotive, so it is less durable as the automotive leather, but it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nicer.
Yeah, and that we also made the entire bucket seats out of forged carbon. So
is it very different? Like, yeah, of course the process is different, but
yes.
Is it more expensive to go for forged carbon fiber or normal one?
Actually, it's very similar. A little more work requires forged carbon than the normal one. A little more work, so it is a little more expensive, but not much. Okay. Like for example, if we're selling side strakes for an Aston Martin Vantage, we sell the side strakes for, as well as I remember, 350 pounds or 300 pounds in twill carbon and 50 pounds more for the forged carbon.
Okay.
So that's kind of difference. Here, for example, also we have a Aston Martin seats which are going for our car. These are the standard Vantage and DB9 first edition, and these are the seats these are also original, but we retrimmed them to make them looking a little modern.
It is difficult to think they are the same, like they are the same base. These are pretty dated,
yes.
These are updated.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to achieve not changing the seats entirely, because these are the updated seats from DBS, but I wanted to improve a look of older seats to make them looking nicer. Aston Martin has something funny where lots of parts mismatching in Astons. For example, here we have the kick plates, which are purple.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
and there is any other part is purple.
Okay.
In Aston, just the kick plate. So it's one odd part to everything else. For example, the door handlebars are grey, but purple kick plates.
They were purple always.
Yes. This design. So there were also the black ones and purple.
And what are the parts you sell the most at Aston, especially Aston Martin parts, because that's how it started, right?
We started with Aston Martin, but maybe not. We didn't start. We started with Maserati.
Okay.
But Aston Martin is in my heart, so I do the most with Aston Martin, and I am most active into.
Because you like them.
Yeah, I love
noticed
them.
You only work on the cars you love.
Yes.
Actually, you could enlarge your market with other models, other brands, but you stick with the cars you love.
Yes. So
Makes sense.
basically, we're doing an Aston Martin, we're doing Maserati, but we don't do Ghibli, Quattroporte, or Levante. We started with Rolls-Royces 2 years ago, actually. So far, we made beautiful carbon packages for Drive.
Okay.
At the moment, we are working on Dawn, we are working on Ghost, and Phantom. Drophead and 8th edition. Over there we have parts for Aston Martin Vanquish, first edition, like 2002 up to 2007. So they are on the right side. On the left side we have some headlights, rear lights, and some other electronical parts, and the gearboxes which we were talking about before. And next on we will go upstairs to show more Maserati stuff.
It's unbelievable that this one is still on the shelf.
Yeah, when we were designing the shelf, we put metal construction, which is very strong, to be able to put the car on the shelf to look like it will collapse. This is another room where we have the parts, mostly for older types of Maserati, so 3200, 4200 and Grand Sport, such as suspensions, some electronic stuff, interiors, also the body parts, under tries, wheel houses. Basically, this one room is dedicated only for those models. This is the next warehouse of mostly Maserati parts. These are dedicated for a Gran Turismo. Same like there, everything what is Gran Turismo is here, like electronics, interiors, suspensions, calipers, and lots of different things apart from the body parts, because the body parts we store in different rooms on different racks designed for the body parts.
How many parts do you have in total?
Uncountable. At the moment we have advertised on eBay around 14,000 adverts, which is, in my opinion, around 30% of stock.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah. So there's lots of parts to be advertised, but it's super time consuming because you have to clean everything, you have to take pictures of everything, subscribe, give part numbers for people to buy the right parts, because these days it's pretty difficult of selling the parts, because if you don't attach all the information, someone will buy and will claim that the part does not fit his car. You have to cover all the costs of transportation back and forth. That's the law.
And what is the biggest part of your business now? Is it more about the Murciélago, the transmission swap, the car parts? What is the biggest part of the company?
In my opinion, it's carbon fiber production.
Yeah.
It's carbon fiber production because at the moment we have around 3,000 molds of parts for supercars. So we're doing the parts for McLarens, Astons, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Rolls-Royce. Some Maserati. But yes, carbon fiber is our core business at the moment. So for example, here I can show you. On the right side we have the molds of McLaren parts. So basically we have MP4, 650, 675 LT, 570, 600 LT, 720, and all those racks all along are only of the molds of parts only for McLaren. We are in another warehouses. This exactly room is dedicated for Lamborghini. So here we have engine equipment parts, suspensions, wheel houses, body parts, interiors and electrics. So actually this only one room is just for Gallardo. This room is mostly dedicated for an Aventador and Diablo parts. So we have lots of used parts for Diablo, but for example, also brand new original parts like original Diablo side skirts. This one is for Diablo GT side skirt, which is very unique to get. And apart from the standard parts for supercars, we have also lots of very unique parts for very unique cars. Here you can see that's the roof hood and the part of engine hood for Diablo SV.
Okay.
On the bottom, and there we have some Rolls-Royce parts, but mostly these rooms are dedicated only for Aventador and Diablo. Then we have another rooms where we have the parts for mostly for Ferrari. So, for example, 550 Maranello, California, brand new original California front bumpers, F8 front bumpers, 458, 430, also some 599 hoods, and boot lids for California, lots of fenders.
Some parts are original and some parts are made from your own mold, right?
Exactly, on those warehouses we have original second-hand parts or original new parts. Most of the carbon fiber parts what we produce aftermarket ourselves are made on order. Okay. So we don't stock too many carbon fiber parts because, like I said, we have around 300 molds in stock. So to even produce each part from each mold, it would take us around 3 up to 4 years producing the parts to put on stock instead of sell anything. Yeah. So that would be pretty difficult for us, but so that's why we mostly producing the parts on order. Here we have another parts like wheels for Ferraris, for example, 430 Scuderia, standard 430, some Pista wheels, as well as I remember 812. We also have some parts like F12 tailor-made, original carbon panels, engine hoods, and this is the room where we have smaller bits for Ferrari like 360, 430, electronical parts, interior parts. There we have parts for Italia, California, FF.
Enzo parts as well.
Yes, there is
50 and Enzo. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. We have here engine hood for Enzo. We also have brand new original front frame of Enzo, some fenders, side panels, 512 BB, side panel, F50 door, F50 side panel. Yes, Testarossa. Here we have 4 original front bumpers for F50, California bumpers. Up there we have, as well as I remember, FF rear bumpers, so they're like 2, 4, like 12 FF bumpers. And on the other side of this building, we have another building where we store the parts, are still waiting to be cleaned, washed, and prepared, taken pictures to put on the adverts. Because over the years we managed to buy quite a lot of companies, like 7 companies over the years, who were doing mostly Ferrari parts, Lamborghini parts, and all that stuff. So we brought their stock to here. About 3 years ago, we have bought one of the companies in Dubai, which were working with exotic parts for a long time. So we brought around 7 containers of parts for supercars over here. We sorted them to be sorted for Lamborghini, for Ferrari, for Maserati, for Bentley. Now they are waiting to be cleaned, prepared, taken pictures, and put on the advert. So that's actually the parts down there from Dubai.
Okay. No, you're not gonna refurbish that.
Some of the parts we are refurbishing to advertise. Some of the parts we sell as they are, because they can be used, for example, for parts to repair customer damaged part. Anything can be used, because the main issue with supercars thing is that lots of parts are discontinued. So even the damaged parts helps a lot to repair damaged other parts. So from 2 parts you can make 1 good. On the right side we have lots of Bentley parts. These are mostly Bentley Flying Spur and Continental GTs for 2003 up to 2015. And on the left side we have some of the parts produced by ourselves. Most of them didn't exceed the quality control, so these parts are just laying around, but we not sell them. They can be used, but we don't want to sell defective parts because production carbon fiber is very risky. You never know what will end up, so sometimes you have to make the same part 2 times with nice quality. The thing about the ski slope panels is that they are very thin carbon fiber material, which is bounded directly on the aluminum construction, which has all the mounting points inside, because those mounting points are not possible to do out of carbon fiber. So even originally Aston Martin makes aluminum base where they laminate carbon fiber or wood on top of it. The problem with Aston Martin waterfall panels are that they tend to crack mostly on Aston Martins because there is a wood inside and the difference of the materials.
I love the matte matte carbon effect, satin carbon.
The thing with the satin matte carbon effect is that originally Aston Martin makes interior parts in satin matte and exterior in gloss. They don't make gloss inside, but we offer gloss interior as an option.
It's just more refined, more elegant maybe, but depends on the car of course and the specifications. But
yeah,
the way you do everything.
Exactly. So for example, the satin matte would look really nicely with Alcantara, but the gloss looks for me better with leather. Exactly. Here we have the original parts, which are plastic or wooden or metal or anything. We keep them here because we are using them as a template when we producing carbon fiber part to perfectly green them as the original ones, and also we stock some pieces like here we have the frames for a Lamborghini Huracan, the original ones, to reposition perfectly the same mounting systems to test it on our grids.
To make sure it clips.
Yes, to make sure they fit properly so the end customer get the part, not only new part but tested part already, so to make sure that everything fits in the position. So here we have another room where we are producing carbon fiber parts. This is the side where we have various materials what we use for the production.
The different materials, right?
Yeah.
Different base products. This is completely different than this one, and
yeah, everything is different actually. Everything depends what you do and what you want to achieve. For example, this one is the first quality control material, twill carbon fiber, which is used, which is very common, used for BMWs, Aston Martin, and all that stuff. This is also twill carbon fiber here, you can see, but this one material is the.
It's not as detailed.
Yes, so
different qualities, right?
Exactly. So this is less quality material, which is strong enough, the same strong as the first quality material, but this one material is used underneath.
Okay.
So basically, this is the first layer material, which is super expensive and perfect quality and quality controlled to be the visual one. Then we put the bases, like a ground layer of this material, and next we put constructional materials like this one. This one is like this one. This one is very strong material, but for example, this one material is constructional material which is used into production carbon fiber monocoques, like McLaren has and other brands, so they are using this material, and this one is 3 times more thicker and more durable. So this material we are, for example, using to reinforce carbon fiber bucket seats or reinforce some constructional parts or the body parts to be 100% stiff.
Yeah. So maybe it's even stiffer and more durable than stock products, right?
Yes, exactly, because this is the one which are used to make the carbon fiber monocoques, which theoretically are the strongest parts in the car. Yeah, but this one is 3 times more strong than this one. So actually, everything depends what kind of material you use. We know that automotive brands trying to get costs as low as possible, but there are also different options what can be done to make the parts even more stronger than the OEMs.
So that's not beautiful carbon, but that's possibly the strongest.
Exactly.
Yeah. Best quality.
You can see this is the thread. This is the thread of 12K. It means that there is 1,200 threads in one in one thread. This one is 245. So sorry, 3K. So there is 3,000 threads in this one. So if you would like to rip it, it's nearly impossible to do this one. This one definitely. So after the using various carbon fiber materials, because here, for example, we have the Pagani style carbon fiber. There we have twill carbon fiber, which is pretty commonly used in racing cars.
Okay.
For example, Super Trofeo Evo 2 has splitters made of this carbon fiber. This one is very common for Ferrari and Lamborghini material, and this one, like I said before, is the most common, mostly used in the automotive.
And where do you source them? How do you source them?
We are buying all our materials from only European suppliers, so we're buying our materials from Germany and Italy because they are subjected to quality controls and approvals. So we don't buy Chinese unknown stuff. We are buying only the best materials and tested ones. This one is used for the production later on. So firstly we start from the mold, like here. We have the mold. This is the reinforcement panel of 599 GTO front bumper. So this panel is fixed on top to screw the bumper to the car, and then we putting the carbon fiber materials. So we putting the first layer. If we want to make visual parts, so we put the first layer of the most expensive and royal material. Then we put this one material. Next we put the constructional ones, and then we use those components to make the resin go through all the materials. Over the years, we developed our own technology because there are a few technologies well known in the automotive industry that baked carbon fiber into autoclave, baked carbon fiber, pre-impregnated carbon fiber into ovens, or also the infusion system or lamination. So there are like 4 different styles of making carbon fiber. But because of the fact that when we started producing carbon fiber, we didn't find any information in the internet how to do it. So by the years of tries and combining different materials, we found out our own technology where we are combining a few technologies well known together into one, which gives us the best possible visual aspect of the carbon fiber parts what we do. So for example, this is the next step of the production. When the part has been baked and hardened, we have over material around. So then all the edges needs to be trimmed perfectly to the borders, and then all the mounting materials, because this one comes off, so we get the carbon fiber underneath only. This one we throw away. We grinding the edges, then we fitting mounting points, and next the part after the trimming goes to the clear coating process. So for example, this is the part already done. So trimmed, bounded to the construction, and then this is original base which we use. So we had to thinner it down, perfectly set up all the buttons, everything to be not too deep or not to stand out. Then this part has been sanded already and will be clear coated. Clear coating process takes, for example, from 3 up to even 7 times. You have to sand it, clear coat it, let it dry, then sand it, clear coat it, let it dry, and on and on and on to achieve the beautiful mirror flat surface.
Mirror finish. Yeah.
And then the part is going for the polishing. That's the totally final step of the works.
And how long does it take? I feel like he's taking a long time on each part.
Yes, it's like to start the part from the very beginning up to very end. It's like taking from 3 weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks and more, depends how big part it is, how complex part it is, how many components are into one part even. Even sometimes the bounding process takes weeks because you have like 15 pieces combined together into one part, bound them together, then they go to clear coating process. Here we have the place where we are producing headlight lenses and light reflectors. For example, this one is the original Maserati Gran Turismo US specification orange reflector, and this one is produced by us, clear one.
So I should spot the differences, right? There's none. Apart from the color.
Apart from the color, of course.
So you know you can do plastic in the end. You don't have to force yourself doing carbon fiber all the time.
Yes, so we are doing plastic as well, but I'm allergic to it. I hope my hands will not fall out. We have to make something what makes us smile, yeah?
Exactly.
That's the point of the life.
Is this one yours? No, not your personal car.
This one has been sold.
Okay.
So this one is sold already to our good friend and good customer. We basically changed some things in this car. So we made entire front hood out of forged carbon fiber, where we painted the sides in the color of the car and left exposed carbon fiber central section of the hood. We also made the veins of the carbon fiber front grille. And next on we will be working on changing the front end in this car into DBS Superleggera on Her Majesty's Secret Service version.
What's crazy is the fact you cannot feel anything between the forged carbon and paint. So you apply the coat after. It's not like a...
So it's like we clear coating the carbon fiber structure to be perfectly flat and flatten it to achieve the best visual aspect and the best quality of our parts. Next on is being painted in the red color, and then we applied enough layers of clear coat to perfectly flatten the outer paint.
It looks like a stock part.
When we were repairing cars, that was our first car. Next on, then we have bought a DBS, which had damaged wing mirror base, and this was the lastest part to finish the car. Unfortunately, it was designed only for DBS.
Super rare, super expensive.
Exactly, it costed like 5,500 euros just for the arms. So my dad said, someone did it, so we have to do it anyway, and we will make it. And after 1.5 year of tries, we made finally the first carbon fiber mirror base to put on the car. So that's how we started making carbon fiber. Here is the V12S, which is part of our collection. This is very unique car because it's Q-spec. So it's vintage V12S edition with the lots of carbon fiber accents and very unique interior.
It's light, very light blue, right?
Very light blue. It's very difficult to show it on the camera because we tried a couple of times, and in reality it's something extraordinary, something not standard.
Not standard, but also quite classy. The exterior is more sporty, the interior is more classy. Did you add some special upgrades of yours, or?
Yes, we added some things to be fully complete. So we added the frames around air vents, we added the center console, panel, kick plates, frame around the speedometer. We also added the rear ducktail spoiler and a few other small accents to make this car fully complete and maximum equipped with carbon fiber.
It looks 100% original, but it's
Yes.
just better components.
We don't make tuning parts, we don't make custom design parts, we are making OEM plus parts. DB7, just a part of my collection. This car is with me since 2012 maybe.
The rarest version, 6 cylinders, right?
Yes, it's 6 cylinders, so that's the first version. I just only changed the front bumper to the V12 and the steering wheel because I like them more
Yeah.
than the standard one.
And super classy specifications as well.
Yes.
Very elegant. I like it's dark green interior.
Yes.
And beige,
And the
ivory
beige
as
is
well.
broken also with the green accents, like these pieces, green carpets. So it's pretty nice. I wanted to have one very classic car, made apart from those two modifications, because I like the vibe of the compressor in this car. So this winning noise is something also putting smile on my face. That's the Vanquish Volante. This car is waiting to be repaired. We are going to make complete Vanquish S body kit on it, complete forged carbon interior and brand new interior. This is another project, DB9, which we rebuild into DBS, but we didn't care about carbon weave because those pieces will be painted in the color of the car anyway. We also added original front bumper, our production front splitter, our production front grille, tailgate, diffuser and all that stuff. So basically this is DB9 to DBS exterior look customization. So here we have another project, that's the DB11. In my opinion, DB11 is a very nice car, but it's too soft from the visual perspective. This is an inspiration from DBS Superleggera, and we will be going the veined grille, same as, not same, but similar to on Her Majesty's Secret Service, to make this car a little more sharp, but still classy with the veined grille, not the plastic mesh one, which DBS originally has, but with the veins. And this is the project which took us more than a year to make from scratch, because it was, oh my gosh, there is like 98 parts made of carbon fiber in this car. So basically everything what can be done from extra, what was plastic, has been changed to carbon fiber. Like for example, we have the front grille, which is entirely made of carbon fiber, even the frames around PDC sensors, even the frame around camera, canards from splitter, side vents, wing mirrors. Wing mirrors actually are made of 6 components, which all are made of carbon fiber. There is no plastic.
You don't want to tell
in this
people
car.
you're allergic to plastic, right?
Last season, I made with this car 35,000 kilometers. It's like I was driving this car nearly every day. I loved it so much. And the only one thing what we upgraded here from exterior is the rear spoiler from V12. But basically that's 675 LT, which we rebuilt. This car has only 600 kilometers. We totally remove all the body parts because now we are making the molds of the complete body to make them exposed carbon fiber. That's our vision and idea on this car, and to keep it in our collection. We probably will end up with making exposed carbon fiber green. So this is the last test car which I wanted to show you.
What is so special? It's not exactly your kind of car.
Yeah, it's not exactly because it's not Murciélago or any Aston Martin. It's just a daily driving Urus. This car we have built for my mother. It took us over a year time actually to make this car. From the customization of this car, it was basically black with the brown interior. So we did full forged carbon fiber upgrade. We made from scratch actually the front hood out of Performante, rear bumper from Performante, and we redesigned the front end. So basically this is one of our very few projects where we customized something, because
Usually it's OEM based.
Yes,
And
usually
this is kind of a bespoke, right?
exactly. So we inspired the characteristic wise of Revuelto or Huracan to put into the front bumper, and then we have done all the plastic trims around into forged carbon, And the lastest thing what we have done to this car is the complete new interior. The inspiration of this interior was to achieve an effect like exploded paint inside the car. But basically these are not the painted marks, but this is the Alcantara material under the black Alcantara. So we bounded two materials together to achieve this effect, and this is something what I haven't seen in the automotive
Yeah,
yet.
me neither. I must say also the shape of the seat has been changed.
Yes, we redesigned the shape of the seats because the standard one are very smooth, so they don't have character, in my opinion. Now your turn. Do your job, take some pictures, and here's the keys.
Thanks.